It was the biggest field I got, but I was pretty sure we could contain it. And we did all the necessary precautions, contacted local fire department, let them know there's going to be a controlled burn, where it was going to be at, and such. But I'm going to tell you what, when you light up a field of switchgrass and miscanthus at night, you're going to attract some attention. And you know, the funny thing is, my dad is on the local volunteer fire department. Actually, he's the oldest fireman there, been on it the longest. But there was one person kept calling the sheriff's office. They just could not believe that somebody set this fire and it was a controlled burn, because you know, the flames were shooting 30, 40 feet in the air, and it was a huge fire. We had people driving across our field in cars and trucks and Jeeps and you name it, just coming to see what the deal was, thinking that, you know, there was a fire out of control. But it did get out of control for just a minute. I had a sprayer on the back of my side-by-side, and it came unplugged, and I didn't realize it came unplugged, and it would quit working. It took me a bit to figure out what it was. I thought I blew a fuse or something. And while that happened, it started burning a couple pine trees, but I got the fire out. I don't think it killed them. They were giant pines, you know, probably 15, 16-inch diameter, flames going up about 3 feet around the base of them. But I got the sprayer figured out and got the fire put out. Almost burned up a trail camera in the process, because I had a trail camera on one of those pine trees, and I was there with flames around me trying to get that camera off that tree. Robin says she's never doing it again, that from now on I'm going to have to get help elsewhere, because it ended up taking us about 3 hours to burn that field because the wind shifted, and we was trying to get around in front of it to do a back burn around those pine trees. And when we did, the wind switched and started blowing towards those pine trees, and then we're fighting to put that out, and it was quite the event.
It's like a date night, right? You can't say you don't get hot in your marriage anymore. You guys had to turn up the heat a little bit, didn't you?
Well, it didn't. That firefighting didn't do anything for the heat once we got back to the house, I can tell you that.